My name is Tracy Gregg, and I'm the owner of Reality Tuesday Cafe. We have two locations. We have one in Park Hills, Kentucky. We have a second location, which is a pop-up coffee shop in Hebron. My husband and I, 14 years ago, were small group leaders of a Bible study that met in our home, which was right across the street from the coffee shop. This location was vacant, but we really liked the idea of bringing young people together to open our homes and our lives to drinking coffee and to eating snacks. And just fellowshipping together and getting to know each other and growing together spiritually. We liked the concept so much and what First Church of Christ was doing that we decided, why not rent the space that was across the street from our house and do it for a living.
I'm Sherry Cook Stanforth. I'm an English professor at Thomas More College. And today we're here at Reality Tuesday Cafe. I do this every semester. I invite my creative writing students to come and gather around a table, share work and their reflections about writing. And it becomes a kind of ritual. Sometimes I even have students from the past return to the table. I have one who stayed from a previous class to meet with my next class.
At first it was just my husband, and he was brewing the coffee and making fresh handmade donuts, rolling his own dough. And our hours, we hadn't really established our hours yet, but he was putting in over 40 hours a week, doing really early morning baking, 2 a.m. The coffee shop would open at 6:30. And at first I would come over from the apartment and brew coffee and kind of serve the first couple hours until I had to go to my full-time job, which was at Cincinnati Christian University. And I left him as the only employee. And business started to pick up, and we finally said we've got downtime after we serve the donuts and coffee, so we're gonna have to supplement it with sandwiches. Yeah. So we introduced sandwiches, and shortly after that, it wasn't a one-man show. Right, yeah. So he said I could either quit and then come work for him, or we would have to hire people. So I decided to quit. And then we both started working full-time. Yeah.
I consciously looked for independent coffee shops in the area near where I teach and got to know Tracy through a mutual friend. And I have a very strong value about coming here to Reality Tuesday Cafe because I want my students to understand that a lot of the creativity that we explore as writers belongs beyond the cinder block walls. It belongs in the community as part of the community, and places like this coffee house promote the idea of ritual gatherings, the idea that you might have continuance in a local area and friendships built over tables through repeated times. So a lot of my students from the past still come here to write, to think, to converse, to share reflections around academic work or creative work. I would promote this coffee house because it's such a great place. The primary value for me, what I really want to promote, is the idea that the things that we do academically and the things that we do as artists belong to the community, are part of the community, and are a dynamic presence in the community. So this becomes one of the most powerful primary sites for learning for me, and it creates a memory.
I think, for one, that Bill and I are always here, and I'm either the cashier, the sandwich artist, or the barista, and then Bill's the baker. So the fact that the owners are actually on site every day. I think our managers are great. We do have 3 managers, and they're wonderful, and they have ownership, they have our same vision, they have the same care for the customers. So I think that's a bonus. Again, because everything's done on site, Bill actually bakes everything you eat. I make the tuna salad, he makes the chicken salad, so we make those 2 items. And everything's local. We get our bread from Jim and Eddie, which is right across the river on Redding. So our bread's done there. Our coffee is roasted from Seven Hills Coffee Company, and they're local roaster. Yep. So I think the fact that we are mom and pop, and we use other mom and pops to supplies. Yeah.
So this is a great place to gather. It's warm and welcoming and full of eclectic people, and just has a very good vibe. So.